Hi, I'm John Green, and this is Crash Course U.S. History. Where's my globe? Anyways, today we're going to be talking about progressivism.
Mr. Gray, you mean like the home and auto bundle from Flo?
Me from the past, why are you,
Why am I...
The Progressive, or Bull Moose Party, was founded in 1912 by Teddy freaking Roosevelt. As renowned historian Allen Iverson once said,
"We talking about
progressivism.
not
Republicans,
not
Democrats,
not
socialists.
we talking about
Progressivism.
Progressivism strongly influenced the platforms of the various parties in the election of 1912 when progressive issues were placed at the forefront of the American people's mind by former President Teddy Roosevelt and the muckrakers, as well as influencing the various parties' positions on domestic policy.
but what did the Progressive actually stand for? Let's take a look at the thought bubble. In the election of 1912, Roosevelt split off from the Republican Party to form the Progressive Party, whose major tenets were minimum wage laws, women's suffrage, safer workplaces, laws restricting child labor, the 8-hour workday, limiting trusts and monopolies, prohibition, and conservation of national areas to form the national parks.
These ideals of progressivism influenced every party in the election of 1912.
The Republican Party supported the ideas of safer workplaces, the limitation of trusts and monopolies, and the implementation of protective tariffs, which they felt would protect wages.
The Democratic, and also the Best Party, supported the ideas of a graduated income tax. They also supported the limitation or removal of monopolies, as well as reducing the cost of living. The Socialist Party supported the 8-hour workday, as well as many other progressive policies, but they didn't really get many votes, so really who cares?
All of the candidates in the election of 1912 were influenced by a growing public demand for social and business reform, due to various popular exposés by muckraker journalists.
Oh, it's time for the mystery document? The rules here are simple. I guess the mystery document's wrong. I get shocked by my shock pen, which is 100% real. Here's the mystery document. Bribery is no ordinary felony, but treason. Corruption which breaks out here and there, and now and then, but not an occasional offense, but a common practice. And the effect of it is literally to change the form of government from one that is representative of the people to an oligarchy representative of special interests. Oh! Is it famous mudraker journalist Lincoln Stevens? What? All Steffens go by Steven anyway. Fine. Ah!
Ow, that really hurt. I can't believe I missed it. Ow, that really hurt. Bow. Bow. Bow.
Besides Lincoln Steffens, who sought to expose corruption and monopolies in government, some other famous muckrakers include Ida Tarbell, who wrote The History of Standard Oil Company, which revealed the immoral dealings of John D. Rockefeller and also advocated for women's rights, as well as Upton Sinclair, who revealed the struggles of the lower class and the grotesque practices of the meatpacking industry in his book The Jungle. Their influence can be seen on the universal platform of limiting monopolies, policies to benefit the American poor, and the Progressives' unique support of women's suffrage. Many of the candidates had also been influenced by the pre-1912 progressive wave, with Woodrow Wilson claiming to end the domination of predatory trusts in his governorship of New Jersey. Roosevelt's and Theodore Roosevelt's square deal, which was based on president, the conservation of natural resources, the ideals of the Progressive Party, regulating industry, exemplified when consumer protection. Roosevelt's progressive policies continued in his campaign for president and were adopted into the ideals of the Progressive Party, exemplified when he said,
"The reason is evident. These men, the big bosses of the political field, the beneficiaries of privilege in the field of industry, the men who represent that sinister alliance between crooked politics and crooked business, which has done more than anything else for the corruption of American life, are united as one man against the genuine rule of the people themselves."
However, Roosevelt's revolutionary ideas led to his downfall when they attracted the more progressive Republicans, but repelled the conservative, big business Republicans and pushed them towards Taft.
Woodrow Wilson primarily won the election because the Republican ticket was split between the Bull Moose Party and Teddy Roosevelt and between Taft with the Republican Party. He was a minority percent, winning only 42% of the popular vote. The effects of progressivism can still be seen today in the Occupational Safety and Hazard Administration, which regulates workplaces and our achievement of women's suffrage. A national minimum wage has been set, and child labor monopolies have since been forever banned in America. Progressivism has since paved the way for modern liberals to continue the fight for the equality of every American, which myself and my historical idol, Eric Foner, both openly advocate for. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week. I'd like to thank my high school history friend, Emmy Olson, for being the scriptwriter. I'd like to thank Bobo Johnson for being the executive producer. I'd like to thank Cheyenne Nickel for being the butt of all of our jokes during the production. I'd like to thank myself for being an amazing actor. Thanks to the Thought Bubble team for their excellent and thought-provoking animation skills. Really, just stellar.